الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم إله الأولين والآخرين وصلي وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. We're still with the book Hilyat طالب العلم, the Etiquette, the Soul of Knowledge for Shaykh Bakr bin Abdullah of Zayd rahimahullah. We said the other character, or the other quality the student of knowledge should have. The other quality should, he said, التمتع بخصال الرجولة. الرجولة, we hear رجل mean man. So basically the quality of manhood. Man, what man? There's difference between a male and a man. Anyone could be a male, so I mean male, just he was born as a male. But the characteristic of a man, the story difference, to be a brave, to be generous, to steadfast, to be honest, to be noble man, to have noble manners, to be giver, this is called man. So the student of knowledge has to have these qualities of being like brave, being generous, have a strong will, steadfast and then the path he's taken, and noble manners, giver, helpful. All this called, this is a man, this is rajul. So the quality of rajuli, of manhood. So not to be a male, it's not a big deal, you're born male, right? So it's not a big deal, but talking about manhood, which is like you can enjoy, they call enjoy masculine or masculine qualities, which is a manhood, which should be a better translation than that. So the whole thing is, subhanAllah, it shows here, when you are about to study, when you start or taking or seeking or taking this route as a way of life to seek Islamic knowledge, then you have to have these qualities to steadfast in the deen, to steadfast and learn and seek the knowledge, and this requires some patience and tolerance. As Musa alayhi salam, Surah Kahf, which we recite every Friday, لا أبرح حتى أبلغ مجمع البحرين. I'm not going to stop till I reach my destination, no matter what's going to happen. So determination. This is the manhood. So this is you. I mean, when you try to seek the knowledge, you take this route or took this route, then you're not going to stop no matter what's going to happen. You have to have the quality of tolerance and patience. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the end of the Surah Ali Imran, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ اصْبِرُوا وَصَابِرُوا وَرَابِطُوا. Be patient and more patient. SubhanAllah, and steadfast, then وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ and fear Allah, لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. You may succeed. So it's not something just, okay, I decided to become a student of knowledge, read a couple books and you're done. Or half a book or 2 pages or an article or you get a fatwa or YouTube, then you're okay. And just probably any piece of knowledge more than, or any video take more than 1 minute, you don't listen to it, you don't watch it. So this is not the way. So this is, you have to sit, come and learn and take the time and so on. This is the manhood. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned patience, sabr, in so many places in the Quran. They said, some scholars said probably 100 times. This is a beautiful quality. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in general, at Sabun, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, their ajr, their rewards is unlimited. They will be recompensated in the unlimited way, subhanAllah. This is one of the things student of knowledge should have. So quality of, or adorn or enjoying the quality of rujula, manhood. And we said what rajul means, what man means. A man will have this quality, and one of them, patience, determination, and you're not going to give up, you're not going to get bored, you're not going to stop, and you're going to keep on going and steadfast till you reach the destination you have planned from the beginning, and so on. For example, you see a lot of students, subhanAllah, said, okay, he get excited, he hear a khutbah, or she, student knowledge could be male or female, right? So this determination, subhanAllah, has these qualities. When a student knowledge, a female student knowledge, she have to have the same qualities, right? Because same thing, same steps. You hear a khutbah, you hear this, okay, I want to become a student of knowledge. I want to learn. Then we tell them, okay, what do you want to learn? I said, hadith. Okay, the first book, we tell them usually the Arba'in Nawiyya, the 40 Nawis. That's how we have started, right? He memorized 10 hadith, then he becomes the longer hadith, he gives up. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot give up. You start, you're going to keep on going. 10 hadith, long hadith, okay, usually the hadith take you 20 minutes, half an hour. Okay, this hadith is going to take 2 hours. So what? You have to continue on and studying and never give up. So when you start this, you finish it. And the other one, subhanAllah, said the number 9, the Shaykh mentioned, he said, Hajrut tarafuh, mean forsaking luxury. Forsaking luxury. Basically, subhanAllah, you don't want to get carried away with the comfortable life. You don't want to live luxurious life, because really this is not something recommended for a student of knowledge. All what you after, iPhone 15, Pro Max, Apple Watch, subhanAllah. You want to sit on a dars, oh, do you have internet here? I want to make sure my phone working, my phone fully charged, my iPad, I need the chair so I can relax. Okay, we need probably chai, tea, and some sandwiches, and some toast, and some crackers, some cookies, and so on. So the thing is, if you live luxurious life, so then how are you going to sit by the shaykh and the scholars learn and be patient till they come and whenever, and you have to have the manners of the dars, the halaqah, have the manners of student knowledge and patient and so on. And sometimes you get like, and during when they go to, in Haram, they have like 2,000-3,000 people there, listen to the Shaykh, to the Imam. Probably you ask a question, probably take you 2-3 days to get to the Shaykh, to get the answer. So many people, thousands, right? And so on. So the thing, luxurious life is not part of the thing of, we should have this such quality, basically stay away from luxury life. And for example, like if a lot of people, they plan, okay, you sleep 8 hours, then after that you get up, if you're looking for a restaurant, nice restaurant in here, then they go to Michigan, the Dearborn, they said beautiful, think about vacation, they think about all the stuff, subhanAllah, then this is something you always think of, you don't want to do. When you think this is like luxurious life, may stop you from doing some optional or highly recommended optional ibadat. For example, fasting Mondays, Thursdays. If you all what you think about, we all like to get up in the morning and drink probably coffee, eat dates, a little nice breakfast or so on, because we don't have to fast. But subhanAllah, this is kind of luxurious life. You have to give it up for, if you are a student of knowledge, so you could move on with your life as a student of knowledge, then you become a role model, subhanAllah. So, for example, the people, luxurious life will prevent you from doing, for example, Etiquette. Etiquette, you have to share the bathroom, you have to sleep up there. People like the heat high, low, hot weather. They don't like heat. Some people, they want to, everything is different. Everyone has his own and her own taste. So the thing is, they give up I'tikaf, they give up Siyam, if they get used to a luxury life. And if you think all what you think about the luxury life, basically, think about vacationing and so on, you're not going to give up all this for fasting Monday, or to come to optional I'tikaf and do things optional, subhanAllah. As they say, subhanAllah, while serious people reached already their destination, and the person, the one who lived luxury life, all what they think about how elegant their clothes are. Still checking how nice their clothes. And the serious people, the one who put the dunya behind, they have reached their destination, and you're still fixing your suit and your tie and your pants and so on. All what you think about Nike and Adidas and all the name brand stuff, subhanAllah. So this is the luxury life we should be away from as a student of knowledge as much as you can. And if Allah gives you the dunya, no problem. Allah is Jameel, yuhibb al-jamal. They said the hadith, Allah beautiful and like beauty. So there's no problem with this. But the thing is, for example, nice, you can buy nice clothes, but it doesn't have to be the most expensive clothes. Doesn't have to be all name branded clothes. Doesn't have to be like, I'm looking for something just like all name brand and just leave everything else, even if it's nice, and less money and so on. So this is have to be, the sunnah has to be careful from that. So basically, forsaking luxury life. Because basically Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not look at your faces, your body, but Allah looks at your hearts. So if you want to go back to to the real thing. This Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala look at your heart and what kind of person you are instead of that. Then he said, the Shaykh here, al-i'rad an majalis al-laghu. Al-i'rad an majalis al-laghu here is said to avoid gathering of vain speeches. So subhanAllah, this is to avoid all the gathering have vain speeches. Basically something useless talks. A lot of times, subhanAllah, nowadays, you have the internet cafe, you have, especially overseas here, they have the coffee shops, they go to the mall, sit there, gathering. After Salah, they sit there for 1 hour, 2 hours. All this useless talk. So try, as student of knowledge, try to avoid, subhanAllah. Then people, they sit, overseas people sit till Fajr. From night to Fajr, just sit there, chit-chat, and talk, and doing shisha, and so on, and hookah. So the thing is, you don't want to be one of those. And they said this cause, if you do something right, to avoid all this, even argument. For the one who leave arguments, even he's right. So the thing is, people, man taraka al-mira, and mira, this is type of argument. So the one who argues just to prove the people how strong he is. The other party off. So the thing is, basically, it shows how he has for you in Jannah if you leave argument, even though you are right. So be careful of that. So always think about this. Leave al-hishat. Basically, anything have chaos, commotion, fawda, screaming, and so on. Leave this. Anything with this, any type of disturbance, we stay away from that. And wallahu a'lam. Then he said, subhanallah, number 13, at-tahalli bil-rifq. So knowledge. And this is one of the most important part of the dars today. Subhanahu wa ta'ala said, adorn gentleness. Adorn gentleness. Or adorn yourself gentleness. And try to choose the best words. Listen to this. Basically, you have always to choose the best word you have before you say it. Make sure this is the best. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ يَنْزَغُ بَيْنَهُم. If you do not word, he said, then the shaitan will agitate between you. يَنْزَغُ will cause problems between you. So, قُلْ لِعِبَادِ, tell myself to say the best, otherwise the shaitan will cause issues between you. Shaitan, the most present time for the shaitan, when people talk, the shaitan, because this is here, the shaitan build up on the word you're saying. Let's say I say something to you, you go home, you interpret it like 2 different ways, or 20 different ways, or 200 different ways. He meant this, probably that, about this. Then you end up hating one another, backbiting against one another. The shaitan will interpret it, make you interpret the words in the worst way. This is require patience, tolerance, and so on. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ya abati, oh Father, Allah gave me knowledge way more than Father. Ya abati, even ya abati, the word ya abati, he could say abi, he could say whatever, he says ya abati. It melt his father's heart, basically, subhanAllah. He said, La ta'bush, do not worship the shaitan. His father responds to him, if you don't stop, لأرجمنك. After all this kind words, he said, there's 2 interpretations for this word. Arjumannak, either stone you or to basically curse you out. So many words I would say against you, or not like, subhanAllah. Then what did he say in response? Salaam alayk. Not only that, say astaghfirullah. I will ask Allah to forgive you. So this is the response for the father. He was kind, so gentle and kind to his father, and he invited his father with the highest level of sincerity for the best of his father, and then respond to his father. He told him, I will stone you, I will curse you, I will do this and that. Then what he said, peace, salam alayk, peace be upon you. This is Ibrahim alayhi salam, kana ummah. So this is one of the worst people ever existed, if he's not the worst. Probably he's the worst. SubhanAllah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Musa, when tell Musa, اذهب فرعون إنه طغى. Go to Pharaoh, he's طغى, he's became like he transgressed so much. He said, هل لك إذا أنت زكى. So invite him in the most kind words. Soft in speech. Someone said, I'm your Lord the Most High. Some claiming he's to be kind, to be gentle, to be soft. That is it, subhanAllah. So basically, the tyrant, one of the matter of fact, at that time, definitely. And he told him to do subhanAllah. So always get yourself used to so always Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, idfa billati hi ahsan. Repel with good. Worst enemy, or your enemy become your best friend. كأنه ولي حميم. ولي حميم. Something bad and repel with something good. ادفع بالتي أحسن. What are we saying here? Then go to his level, right? Then go at least that. This is a common say, right? Then go to his level. Matter of fact, present the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then he said, the Shaykh here, at-ta'ammul. The student of knowledge also, subhanAllah, he said, think. And ta'ammul, ponder, contemplating, is form of ibadah, form of worship. He says, subhanAllah, but he is basically, think about you speak. Use your brain. Don't be hasty. The other side, subhanAllah. There's a Surah of Knowledge. One time he asked Shaykh Albani, rahimahullah, Shaykh Albani was in Hajj, doing sa'i. He have this face, he has waqar, has haybah, subhanAllah. You see like something, you can tell he's a scholar also, but way less level than Albani, rahimahullah. He was one of the Albani students and Baz. What do you think about the wudu and the sa'i? As you know, wudu tawaf, sa'i, between Safa and Marwa. What Shaykh al-Albani told him, subhanAllah, the wudu is wajib. You have to be state of wudu. Then the sunnah, subhanAllah, he said, I was wrong. I should not talk to the Shaykh like this. Can you, Shaykh, give me the dalil in a nice way? Don't because you know something, just right away you're going to fight with basically the highest level of scholars and hadith of that. The answer, why did you ask them? You answer, why did you ask them? Even though the strong his opinion, but basically all of the scholars and the previous and usually he said, I should have thought before I talk. think about to think before, subhanAllah, and before you speak. And Muawiyah radiallahu anhu, he said, I never regret a word I did not say. A lot of times you want to say something, but you hold yourself back, right? You're never going to regret that. But he didn't say it, he still kept it. You're not sinning, and you're not going to regret. Regret. Why did I say this? I wish I did not say it. So, the Prophet ﷺ said, if you believe Allah in the last day, to say something good or to remain silent. This is the qa'idah we follow. To believe, to say something good or to remain silent. This is what it is. And again here, thabat, basically steadfast on thabat. Steadfast for the longest way, subhanAllah. Basically, you start memorizing the Quran, continue on memorize the Quran until you finish. You start reading a book, finish it. Don't stop in the middle, or 5 pages and go to a different book. Any knowledge, you continue till you finish it. Don't move on from mobile engineer, then electrical engineer, then you're going to go become nursing, become this and that. No, know your way. Allah. So he said, "Man thabata nabata." If you steadfast, then you benefit. For years, you benefit the community and the society and so on. Same thing, if you finish hifd, then you benefit the other. And then he said, what tathabbut? Tathabbut, to make sure the knowledge you are sending and spreading true knowledge. Make sure before you say the things, make sure that this is the truth. Yeah, for example, you hear something about the person, unless it's 100% true. Not because you got forward and back. This is a huge thing. They forward the WhatsApp and they become either bid'ah or wrong information, or Allah knows best what the outcome or the consequence of that thing you just forward. You have to make sure this forward is right and authentic. So at the hasana, if you say that you're going to see the Prophet ﷺ, those definitely don't forward the stuff. And Allah said in many ayat, فَتَبَيَّنُوا يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِن جَاءَكُمْ فَاسِقٌ بِنَبَإٍ فَتَبَيَّنُوا. So subhanAllah, there's more than one ayah, تَبَيَّنُوا, before you say anything. As one of the famous stories, Usama ibn Zayd radiallahu the battlefield, and a man, when he raised his sword to kill him, the man said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa rasulullah. A second ago, look at how sensitive the situation. You have to make sure before you act. 1 second he was fighting against the Muslim. Now he became Muslim to Islam. So then Usama killed the man. And then they went there and informed Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam heard that, he was so upset, so angry. He said, why did you do this? He said, Ya Rasulullah, he said it tuqiyah. He said it out of fear. He's not Muslim. He's just acting like Muslim. He said, did you open his chest? Do you know what he thinks? He said, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam kept on saying the same thing. Ashaqaqta an qalbi. Did you open his chest? Did you open his heart? Do you know what he thinks? Till he said, it seemed to the point that this has ruined everything I have done in Islam. I wish if I just became Muslim. This action. So basically, we have to make sure before we say things, before we forward things, this is something called in Islam at-tathabbut, especially for you as a student of knowledge. I have to make sure this is right, this is wrong. Then I can move on. 1 minute or two, then we have minutes for a question or two, inshallah, if you have it. تفضل يا شيخ. Away from commotion and chaos. If there's bid'ah, what you say a case. Okay, for example, a lot of people, they sit here and argue an hour with you for like the Prophet ﷺ's birthday. They get all this